looks like it's like up north in Canada they have suspended Parliament, which will prevent Parliament from making any more decisions involving the crisis that they're having there with the truckers. Trudeau's kind of got them in a headlock. So, yeah, I think it looks like there may be the UN involved too. If the UN comes in, that's going to make it pretty difficult for those truckers. I think the truckers are really facing harsh consequences too. You know, losing their truck and losing their license to truck, ship, be involved in the business. Kind of a last straw for them, so cross your fingers and hope good things for them. I think if that kind of action happens down south of the border in the US, it's really a trap, because they're gonna, push will come to shove and all the truckers are gonna be in the same predicament that they are up in Canada. At this point, I don't know what steps can be taken against the bad guys, the globalist guys. They've got the people up against a wall. Everybody keeps watching for a false flag to happen in Ukraine. And like I said yesterday, it sounds like the Ukraine is doing the shelling, and of course Russia's getting the blame for it. NATO wants this war to happen so bad. Hopefully you all enjoyed my story of going to Alaska. If you like my stories and stuff, be sure to comment in the comment box. I've got a pretty small audience at this juncture. I'm trying to get the word out that I'm out there, but of course all the algorithm stuff that's automated suppresses me because I talk about stuff that they don't want people to talk about. So that's why I need your help. If you would be so kind as to spread my broadcast to people that you think might enjoy them. Alright. Breezy today. I got the breeze in my face, so in my face and off to the left here. And lots of ship traffic. It's going to be kind of bumpy going across. So I fasted yesterday. I fasted all day yesterday, 24 hours, and then until about 7 o'clock this morning. So what's that? 24 plus 36 hours? And the thing that's funny is I didn't even get hungry. I never got hungry at all. Apparently it's supposed to be really good for you to fast. I think after 24 hours your body starts kicking out growth hormone, which helps thwart aging processes. And spurs your body to regenerate itself, to grow quickly, naturally, without steroids or drugs or anything, because you make your own. Lots of boats. Yeah, tides have been pretty good lately in the mornings. They've been around maximum here about 8 o'clock in the morning, which is the maximum tide here is going to be about 3.5 meters. So that would be what, 10.5 feet? It's pretty good. And a whopping tide here would be about 14 feet. Anything over about 9 feet is good to paddle on. But if it's below 9, it's hard for me to lift my boat up over that wall by myself. is not that the boat's really heavy, it's just, it's so long, it's almost 15 feet long, so it's really awkward. And I can get in I've got a bad shoulder that has pretty much healed, fortunately, and I don't want to screw it up again because it sidelines me for a long time, and when I'm sidelined, I'm not happy. I like to be out and about doing stuff, you know, living. Let's see if there's any birds on the boat today. No, there's nothing over there. I wonder if a fisherman came through and scared them off already. Probably. Oh, we got some chop over by that derelict. We'll just have to see how the eddy is over there. Last few times I've been out with you guys, there hasn't been much current going through there, but today it's a little different because of the wind and the stage of the tide. Even though the chop out here is only a foot or so tall, the freeboard on this boat is only about 3 inches, 4 inches. So if you get sideways in it, you can take on a big blast of water. The way this boat is built, you see it's got this bowl shape here. It's a sit on top style kayak surf ski, which is great because if you take on a big wave, you've got this lever deal here that you can pull up, and there's an opening in the boat so that if there's ever more than about that amount of water in here, it'll automatically drain out because there's float cushions in there. Morning! There's float cushions in there so that even if your boat is totally full of water, it'll still be buoyant, it'll still float. It'll just be a bitch to paddle it around. So you can drain it out. You may have to scoop a little bit and then paddle it to get it going. Yeah, I'm kind of bouncing around like a cork in a washing machine today. Slow going. Got a really good breeze. About a 15 knot breeze from the left. Oh, it's going to be a challenge. After this derelict, it's going to be really choppy. I can do it, but it's going to be bouncy. I think if I can get over to that other side on the right, up against the shore, it wouldn't be that bad. I got to make it across first. And with all this ship traffic today, I might have to boogie. There's an egret off the bow. There he goes. I switched over from, I used to use that sunscreen, and then I switched off of sunscreen because I kept getting it in my eyes, and the stuff that sunscreen's made out of is super irritating. If it gets in your eyes, then you're pretty much unable to see for the whole rest of the day, and it would always get in my eyes. So, because at some point in the day I'd inadvertently rub my eye and there would be a little bit of it on my hands. So I stopped using the chemical sunscreen and I switched over to, I was wearing a long black, like a ninja costume, long sleeves and long legs, and it worked pretty well, but it was hot. Even if I soaked it down, it was kind of hot. So I went back to using sunscreen, but I switched to a mineral based sunscreen, which seems to really work well. It's I think it's zinc oxide, and it doesn't irritate my eyes, and it's cooler, and I got a whole bunch of it for cheap. So what do I want to do here? Let's go peek over the back of the boat. Yeah, you can see it's pretty wavy. I don't know how well it shows up on the video. Yeah, it's pretty whipped up around this corner of the boat here. Kind of like night and day compared to yesterday. Guess I could just try going straight through it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. It's not going to knock me over, but it might make me wet. And away we go. Hold on to your ass. This is just all wind chop. It's really shallow here, so there's nowhere for the waves to go but up. And there's no real pattern to them. They're just from every direction at once. Makes it a challenge. You have to swivel your hips in this stuff. Looks like the pattern changes right here. It's softer right here. There we go. That's a little better. Be fast coming back with this wind from the left. Blowing me right across. Even just a pound or two extra water in the middle, really, you can really feel it. All right, made it. Hard for me to take pictures in that chop. Otherwise I get my camera all wet. I don't want to do that. Yeah, that zinc sunscreen really works. The sun here is so intense, especially if you're on the water. You know, you get all the reflection too. You can see on this side of the river channel, it's not nearly as bouncy as over there where we were. Get less run up from the wind on the windward side. More sheltered. So yeah, Anya made me pancakes today. She makes awesome pancakes. She makes awesome everything though. You know, everything she bakes and all the pastas and all the, it's just great. I'm so lucky to have such a great cook. And anything I don't eat, the girl, we've got 3 family members right here too with us, and they're enthusiastic about Anya's work too, and rightly so, rightly so. I don't know if you guys have seen that fella from, I think he's from Norway. I know he's a Viking. Scandinavia or someplace. Anyway, yeah, he's got a YouTube channel under Andres what is it? Andres Bull Hansen. Bjorn. It's Bjorn Andres Bull Hansen. Four words. Bjorn Andres Bull Hansen. Yeah, he's got a really cool YouTube channel that he puts up stuff on that it's artfully done about kind of living the Viking lifestyle and camping out and being self-sufficient and enjoying personal liberty, freedom. That's another neat YouTube channel to check out. I really like it. I think some of those guys make a living from their YouTube stuff, and you know, they sell merchandise, coffee cups and t-shirts and bumper stickers and other things, so they don't have to go to a sit-down office job anymore, which I think is great. But you got to be careful what you talk about anymore. There's so much censorship. There's automated or AI in the systems that screens out anything that is a sensitive matter, and if the screeners, the automated systems will get it to a human viewer to screen it, and if they screen it and they don't like what you're saying, you're gone. Working hard. Diesel's going. One of these days I'm going to go out on one of those fishing boats with them to do like a photo documentary of a week in the life of a fisherman out here. I think that would be a really cool documentary. They'd probably let me go so long as I didn't eat too much and I helped out. Beautiful speedboats here. See the lights? I probably showed that stuff to you before. I think it's neat. All stacked up. I wonder how many boats there are down on the lower river here. It's probably 300 in the last couple miles of the river. 200 at least. Most of them are the same design, that traditional sloped long haul, made out of wood. Fancy boat. Gets the job done. I think this guy just runs people out to the petroleum ships. From the shore, there's a 7-Eleven over here. behind the temple on the right. Guess if you needed to, you could tie your boat up here and run over to the 7-Eleven. There's a big temple there, you see it? I wonder if they're having their morning market. Let's go take a look. Yeah, it's Sunday today over here. Can't remember if they have a Sunday market or a Saturday market. Looks like they've got some market guys over there. Not many though, just a couple. They've got the drinks guy. Yeah, usually when they're busy they'll have like 100 vendors over there. Oh, there's a dog. Hey doggy. Manima. Hey guys. Manima. Oh, they don't want to. They're scared. Are you guys scared? Manima. Oh, they're taking off. I must have scared them. I don't think they're used to having kayaks come through here. Alright, I'm gonna back up. Pick up! Bad in here today. Really choppy, really bad. Get through this. Be past the boat and we'll be okay. Just gotta get past this boat. Yeah, I got a boat full of water.